if I was the blue side, as I was saying before, sorry.
I think you're confused. I think you're confused at what side you're on now.
If I were the blue side, I would not just leave Casado alone, I would also protect Casado. In that sense, that means I would
Protect?
protect Casado.
In this video, we're analyzing a potential scenario that actually took place in the Spanish Civil War. On March 5th, 1939, just 3 weeks before the war ended, there was a coup by one of the generals that was anti-communist, and he didn't like the way the country was turning even more communist. All the forces, the army units were under communist control. So he wanted to take over the government and ask Franco for peace. As you can see, a lot of the commanders have their little red star. They're communist, right? And Segismundo Casado here was the one that revolted. In our game, that means that wherever he is going to take over one of the armies, get extra reinforces. The army has to be a non-communist army, so it cannot have a red star like these ones. And at this point in the game, most of them are. Now he's in war, technically, with the red side. So to do that, we put a purple marker there, and now his job is, whichever is easiest for him to do, is to get to Madrid and to take over the government and or destroy any communist forces on the way. It's almost impossible, but there is a small possibility. On the other hand, the red side must attack and destroy Casado's forces using only communist units. However, each turn of the game that he survives, we roll a die, and then any other non-communist commanders, like for example Riquelme, Prada, Campesino, they're not communists, any of these have a chance to join him, and they'll take over any existing forces that are not communists. You put the commander on any of those and they'll join his cause. They'll get a purple disc and so forth. What does this mean for the blue side? Well, it's an opportunity, because if there's infighting among these units here, they can just ignore that fight, go around and attack other units that are not in that fight. So it basically weakens the whole red force, which was historically, of course, we know what happened. And that's one of the main reasons the Republic lost the war, and gives the Blues a better chance of winning. We played the game like 20 times, and this only happened once or twice where the Reds were actually winning. For the red side, the sooner that Casado's is destroyed, the better. And regardless of what happens in the red side, the blue still has to obtain its military objectives to win the war.
The blue side essentially has a new force fighting for it. Now, it's not technically fighting for its objectives, but it's destroying the enemy. It's destroying the red side, which...
Casado's main objective is not to destroy red forces, is to get to Madrid, and he'll only destroy forces if they really attack him. Now, this is all hypothetically. I mean, at this stage, we're in July 1939, and the war ended in April 1939. So anything would be possible at this stage. And it's totally plausible that after so much destruction, nobody, the motivation of fighting is less and less. The manpower levels are now coming to an end here. And the depreciation factor that makes you win less money with each. Basically, the further whether you're winning or losing, the more you fight in this war, the more destructive it is. And there is an incentive to stop fighting. So,
however, with Casado essentially entering the war as this third party, every turn that they continue to be alive, they end up taking one or two units away from the larger war, attacking the blue side. In fact, if I were the blue side in this war, Casado is purely for helping my interests in the war. He's essentially another unit. The only difference is eventually I'm going to have to stab him in the back.
Exactly. And what's wrong with that?
What? No,
Nothing wrong with that.
Okay, rewind. Please stop cutting me off.
But the chances of Casado actually making it to Madrid alive with his forces are very slim. We tried it a couple of times only in like 20 plays, and it never really worked out. After 2 or 3 turns, he was destroyed. But the best way for you to find out is purchase Civil War Commander, get it for yourself, and help the war effort by liking and subscribing to this channel.
Please stop cutting me off. I'm losing my train of thought now.
Oh, sorry. I didn't notice that you were finished. No, go ahead.
Cut. Let me stop cutting me off.
Okay, go ahead.
Please don't keep this in the video. Sorry.
Now I'm gonna keep it for sure. You know how they do it? Anything you do that is just gonna make it worse. Stop it!